Welcome back. Late night eating is the topic of this month's health segment today. UW Health clinical dietitian Michelle Swader is back with us. Good to see you again.
Good to see you too.
Let's talk about the study. How is it done?
Yeah, it's a simple study, but I think it was done really well. They took a group of 16 people and they had them eat their meals during the day, across the day, and then they took those same 16 people, same calorie count, same bedtime, same level of activity, and just had all of their meals be 4 hours later, just to see what kind of effect that would have with everything else staying the same.
So you're eating at 9 o'clock at night?
And for this study, yes, but obviously, you know, deeper investigation would try to find maybe the optimal time to have dinner. That's something that, you know, questions just come when you have more studies, so it raises a lot more questions. But they had a good start from this study.
Yeah, I understand. 3 main discoveries.
Yeah, one of the big ones is that leptin, which is a fullness hormone, makes you have that fullness feeling. The later you eat, that fullness hormone goes down for like the next 24 hours. So you're actually going to be tending to be more hungry. Also, your metabolism as a whole tends to slow down when you eat later. And then also they looked at actually blood and fat samples, and they found that metabolically, that body would be more inclined to store fat when you eat late rather than burn fat. And of course, if you're looking at somebody who's losing weight, those things are not the direction that you want them to go. So it was a very interesting study and gave us a first glimpse of how our body does change over the course of the day.
But as you say, like any study, it raises more questions.
Right. So they just had everybody do the same standard time. You know, what happens if you keep eating late? You know, for people who work second or third shift, do they get used to it, or do they always have to have that challenge? Obviously, they only had 16 people to look at. So what about age? What about male versus female? Also, what about the rest of the day? You know, is there an optimal time to start eating in the morning? You know, so now that we know that this isn't just coincidence, that our body does change a little bit as we get into the night, we can at least use that information to help us set up our nutrition plan the best way we can.
Yeah, Mom's always said that breakfast was the most important meal of the day. Does that still hold?
Not as much as it once did. We know a lot of people just naturally aren't hungry in the morning. Basically, our gastric juices are kind of asleep, and so a lot of people don't wake up hungry. And we really try to get people to get in touch with their intuitive hunger in the morning. You know, some people get up really early and they exercise. Some people sleep later because they have a later job. So we really try to get people to eat that first meal, whether it's breakfast or brunch, when they're feeling hungry.
And it depends what you eat.
Definitely. So we still obviously want less sugar. That's going to help with keeping that appetite under control. Focus on protein, healthy fats. Those things are going to help us stay more full, and so we don't maybe have to go back for seconds, maybe have that extra snack. So it's a good way to help kind of control what you're eating if you limit the sugar. And
I find if I eat really early in the evening, then I get hungry before bed and do a little snacking.
Right, yep. And so you want to try to keep a healthy snack. You know, if you feel like I really do need to eat before bed because I'm going to not sleep well, I'm distractingly hungry, then you want to have a healthy snack. Anything that you would have as part of a meal.
Grab some carrots or something.
Yep, some protein.
Right. We'll keep an eye on the study. It's very interesting.
Okay. Thanks very much. Yeah.